Rogers Place in Edmonton isn't just an arena. It's a 43-meter-high, $613 million marvel. Crews welded 9,000 tons of steel, poured 24,000 cubic meters of concrete, and built a 14-meter scoreboard above perfect NHL ice. But how did this engineering feat spark a downtown revolution? Welcome to Big Builds. From forgotten lot to future city. For many years, downtown Edmonton, Alberta, was a quiet place. Its streets were often empty, shops closed their doors, and the old hockey arena, Northland's Coliseum, felt stuck in the past. The city's core was disconnected, not a vibrant hub where people wanted to spend time. This decline was not just about empty buildings. It affected the city's spirit and its ability to attract new life and business. The downtown area needed a spark, a reason for people to gather and for businesses to thrive again. Then came a bold idea: build a new state-of-the-art arena right in the heart of downtown. This was not just about replacing an old building, it was about creating a new heartbeat for the city. The vision was to transform a forgotten parking lot into a bustling sports and entertainment district, a place that would draw people back downtown, create jobs, and bring in new businesses. This ambitious project, known as the Ice District, was planned to be the largest mixed-use sports and entertainment development in Canada, spanning 10 hectares. To put that in perspective, it's roughly 1/30th the size of New York City's famous Central Park, which is 340 hectares. The goal was clear: make downtown Edmonton a vibrant, safe, and exciting place for everyone, a true destination. Inside the building. Rogers Place is designed in the shape of an oil drop, a subtle nod to Edmonton's rich industrial history. This massive building covers an area of about 102,000 square meters. The arena stands 43 meters tall, which is roughly equivalent to the height of a 14-story building. While not as towering as the Statue of Liberty, which is about 93 meters tall, or the Washington Monument at 169 meters, its sheer width and complex design make it a true engineering marvel. The building rests on deep foundations called beld caissons. These are like giant concrete pillars with wider bases, providing a strong grip in the ground. This type of foundation is a specific engineering solution chosen to support the immense weight of the arena on the local soil conditions, ensuring stability for such a large structure. Building Rogers Place was like putting together a giant, intricate puzzle. It required 9,000 tons of structural steel, which is heavier than 1,000 large elephants standing together. This steel forms the main skeleton of the building, reaching high above the ground. Beneath the steel, 24,000 cubic meters of structural concrete were poured. Imagine filling almost 10 Olympic swimming pools with concrete. That is how much was used just for the arena's solid base and lower levels. One of the most impressive parts is the main truss that stretches directly over the center of the ice rink. This single steel beam is 103 meters long, longer than a standard American football field, and weighs a staggering 400 tons, as heavy as 2 large blue whales. Engineers face challenges like supporting large, open spaces without many columns and hanging entire floors from the roof structure. To overcome these, they used advanced computer models and 3D designs, known as Building Information Modeling or BIM, to plan every piece. This allowed them to detect and solve problems, such as potential clashes between different building components, before construction even began, saving time and money. Many components were even prefabricated off-site, meaning they were built in a factory and then brought to the site ready to be put into place, which further sped up the construction process and improved accuracy. A skin of curves and light. The outside of Rogers Place is truly unique, with a flowing, curved glass and stainless steel skin that seems to change as the light hits it. This design was not easy to build. To create these smooth curves, engineers used a special technique called cold bent glass. Unlike traditional methods that heat glass to bend it, which can cause distortions, this advanced technique involves carefully forcing flat glass panels into their curved shape on site and then securing them. This allowed for very precise curves and a super clear, distortion-free view, even with complex coated glass that helps with energy efficiency. This advanced method, along with detailed computer modeling, helped the team create a building that stands out and looks different from every angle, making its architectural vision a reality. The perfect ice machine. But as usual, for a hockey arena, the ice has to be perfect. Rogers Place has one of the best ice plants in the world. At its core are 4 powerful screw compressors that deliver a total of 400 tons of cooling power. That is enough cooling to freeze water in over 400,000 average home refrigerators at once. This massive cooling system is split between the main NHL rink and a second community rink, which is also NHL-sized. Under the main rink, nearly 16 kilometers of steel pipes are laid out in a grid, carrying a special liquid called glycol. This liquid gets super cold from the ammonia-based cooling system and then flows through the pipes, freezing the water above it into a smooth, hard ice surface. The engineering team can control the ice temperature down to a fraction of a degree, aiming for a perfect minus 5.5 degrees Celsius on the surface. They even use in-slab sensors and infrared cameras to monitor the ice temperature in real time, ensuring it is always just right for the players. This meticulous approach to ice quality directly impacts player safety and game quality. A smart part of the system is that the heat created by the cooling system is not wasted. It is captured and used to heat the underground parking garage, and there are plans to use it for the building's hot water too. This means the arena saves energy and money, turning waste into a valuable resource. When all 4 compressors are running, they generate more than 6 million BTUs per hour, which is a substantial amount of heat being put to good use. Beyond the rink's edge, Rogers Place is also deeply connected to the city. The main entrance, called Ford Hall, is a huge, naturally lit space, spanning over 2,300 square meters. It serves as a grand gathering spot for fans and the community, featuring a beautiful 14-meter circular mosaic artwork. Inside, the arena boasts the NHL's largest high-definition scoreboard, a massive cube measuring 14 meters by 14 meters. It is like having a giant TV screen the size of a 4-story building hanging over the ice, ensuring no one misses a moment. Plus, there are over 1,200 other HD TVs throughout the building, so visitors are always connected to the action. One of the most impressive connections is the Winter Garden Bridge. This pedestrian walkway, integrated with the arena, stretches an incredible 1,800 meters. That is longer than 18 football fields, or nearly 2/3 the length of San Francisco's famous Golden Gate Bridge. It rises up to 25 meters high, allowing people to walk safely over a busy street directly into the arena and the surrounding ice district. This bridge acts as a vital link, bringing the arena closer to public transit and other downtown areas, directly addressing the initial problem of a disconnected downtown and making the entire district more walkable and accessible. Building greener. It is also the first NHL arena in Canada to earn LEED Silver certification, a global standard for environmentally friendly buildings. This means it was designed and built to be super efficient. The city of Edmonton actually requires all new city buildings to aim for at least leadership in energy and environmental design silver certification, making Rogers Place a role model for sustainable urban development. The arena uses 37% less water than typical buildings of its size, thanks to low-flow toilets and fixtures. That is like saving enough water to fill over 100 average backyard swimming pools every year. It also uses 14% less energy, partly through smart lighting and efficient heating and cooling systems. During construction, an incredible 89% of all waste was recycled or reused, keeping tons of debris out of landfills. Imagine almost 9 out of every 10 pieces of construction trash finding a new purpose. Plus, nearly 20% of the building materials themselves were made from recycled content, like steel and metal panels. The arena also encourages public transit, with 7 train stops within a 10-minute walking distance, and even has 12 electric car charging stations. Even the food waste is managed smartly. Any excess prepared food is donated to local food banks, ensuring nothing goes to waste. The billion-dollar bet. The total cost for the Rogers Place project, including the arena and surrounding public infrastructure, was about $613.7 million. While this sounds like a huge amount, it is actually quite a strategic investment when compared to some recent US stadiums. For example, SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles cost over $5.5 billion, and the new A's ballpark in Las Vegas is projected to cost $1.75 billion. Rogers Place was built for a fraction of these costs, yet it delivered a massive urban transformation. The funding came from several sources. The city of Edmonton contributed about $312 million, partly through a special tax called the Community Revitalization Levy, or CRL. This levy allowed the city to borrow against future property taxes generated in the revitalized area, essentially using future growth to fund current development. The Edmonton Oilers owners, the Katz Group, chipped in $165.5 million. The rest came from a ticket surcharge on all events, federal government funds, and McEwan University. This investment has already paid off. The Ice District, anchored by Rogers Place, has generated an incredible $3.2 billion in economic impact for the city, attracting new businesses, residents, and visitors. A city report states the CRL has attracted new investment and spurred development downtown to the tune of $4.7 billion. Like any large project, Rogers Place and the Ice District have not been without their challenges and critics. Early on, there were concerns about how the development would affect the homeless population in the downtown area, potentially displacing them. City officials did consult other cities that faced similar issues to try and address these concerns, recognizing the social implications of such a large-scale development. Another major point of debate has been the public funding involved. Critics have questioned why taxpayer money should go towards projects that benefit private companies, like the Oilers owners. Some have called it corporate welfare, arguing that the owners should pay for more of the development themselves, especially for new projects. The Ice District today. The Ice District continues to be a hub of activity. The Edmonton Oilers' deep run in the 2025 Stanley Cup playoffs brought a massive economic boost to the city, estimated at $266.7 million. This impact was felt across the city, from downtown bars and restaurants to hotels, showing the arena's ongoing value as an economic engine for the city. A unique touch during the playoffs, ice scrapings from the hometown rinks of some Oilers players, including Connor McDavid, were actually shipped to Edmonton and added to the Rogers Place ice sheet. This created a special home ice advantage that connected the team to its roots across Canada, adding a unique and emotional layer to the arena's story. Looking ahead, the Ice District is still growing. There is a major plan for a new event park, a $250 million project that will include indoor and outdoor spaces for concerts, festivals, and community events. This park, along with the Village at Ice District, a new residential area with various housing options, aims to further attract residents and visitors downtown. However, the funding for these next phases, especially the event park, is still sparking heated debate at City Hall as of June 2025. While the province is contributing $97 million and the Oilers Group $84 million, the City of Edmonton's $69 million contribution through the CRL extension is contentious. Some councillors argue against using public money for privately owned land, while others believe the deal is essential for the downtown's future. The journey of Rogers Place shows how massive engineering projects can redefine a city, proving that sometimes the biggest bets lead to the most incredible transformations. What other mega builds are shaping our world? Let us know in the comments. If you found this deep dive into Rogers Place fascinating, hit that like button, subscribe for more big builds, and turn on notifications so you do not miss our next incredible story.